Have you ever been juked out by players? We have. Knife round is underway. Oh, it's come down to the 1v1. One hit. Who will take the side choice here on a beautiful map, Inferno? And it is going to be the BiG Academy.
So we got Panics, Crystal, Process, Anhin, and Dervan. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah,
Devran. All right. Now, Crystal, I'm assuming, is like obviously going to be the star player of this team. I don't know who's calling. I don't know what's happening. We know Nemiga. I'm excited to see BiG Academy. This is super cool. Right.
Yeah. I'm always ready to enlighten my mind, and this is obviously the child of BiG, who are known for their tactical prowess and their elaborate strategies. And I imagine that culture is kind of seeped into this team as well. So I do expect to see some similarities. Now, Crystal is being pressured top banana. He's going to be forced to forfeit that. And BiG Academy have gained access to a big part of the map. And not only that, but they've entirely cut off all information flow for Nemiga. Nice attempted nade. A little off the timing, but nice attempts.
So drops that smoke pretty early on. I guess you just didn't want to get run over, right? Perhaps a little paranoid, but it is pistol round, so there is a high chance of just getting absolutely run over. But now that that smoke's down, Nemiga can just execute with no restrictions whatsoever. Maul even towards quad box, Flash comes over. This is looking like a three-man fake, and they only commit one player. I don't think that's enough to sell it. MDS, though, if he gets good timing, they will own the A site, and he gets that kill, so it all worked out in the end.
I love that. They baited the sound fake. As soon as MDS realized where his positioning was, he took the round in his hands pretty much. Spellful. Eliminating Process now. Pretty much established the A control. The bomb is being planted in the corner for the pit positions. And Panics and Devran, the two players here, to try to salvage the round. They have armor, but they don't have the kit.
Ooh. Box. And it's B250. It's all in Panics. He gets two out of nowhere, Roy. That's his third. Becomes clutchable, doesn't have the kit. Time's going to start to become an issue. Box will peek as Panic is going to push up, and he gets clotheslined by MDS and Pit. That got close, but well handled from Nemiga. And they will take a sneaky little pistol round. I like that. That was pretty smart. They baited the smoke and even got the rotate, so it just worked beautifully.
I love that. You love to see that.
Also, they did plant in my corner, Roy.
Is that, I feel like that's becoming the most popular plant spot. I even sometimes call that default now because of how it really is a superior spot, honestly.
It's so good because the difference is when the smoke blooms on what you call default box now, you really lose the person. There's no set. Oh,
yeah. So I think they said they were going to play out pistol round and then swap servers.
Okay.
So we're going to take this time right now to actually go on that break. We'll be back in maybe 30 seconds to a minute, guys, with the action. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And enjoy the techno music.
It's another life. 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 It's another life.
All right, yeah. We're back. We told you we would be back. That's even less than I said. I even lied to you guys. It was even faster than 30 seconds. Here we go, though. Pressure's already on their way. Damage is being exchanged. Crystal and Process getting the end of that. And Window getting the end of Lollipop. But MDS is fast on the trade. And MDS follows up with a second onto Process now. Weakening those A defenses. But they still have Devran to deal with. The Eagle spam a little bit off the mark. Took a little too long to remove Yo right there. But Box will find the trade. And as well as the A site. Crystal, that need.
Oh, wow. What a throw from Crystal. He just lined that up beautifully. If he would have planted in far corner, wouldn't have had that problems, but he gets cut down. Box is able to get this plant in regardless, but it makes this retake so much more doable. They have a smoke and Molly still to remain. There goes the Molly. The box is playing right in front of the smoke. This is going to be so hard for them to go through. They're hoping box will spray or someone will make noise. Here comes box through the smoke. 1 for 1. MDS is low. Panic. Just needs to hit one shot. He doesn't have a kit. Time's becoming a problem, Roy. MDS, I don't think he's going to peek this. The smoke defuse, at least tap for Panic. Jumps up, gets the kill, and he's got it. He's done it. He has certainly got time for that.
Oh, it's going to be
Big,
so
get
close.
It back.
Does he have it?
I have music on, so I'm cheating.
Oh, he does have it. Okay, that was really close.
I have the 10-second warning on, music-wise, so maybe.
Oh, you're gonna spoil it for us? That's messed up, Keith.
No, I'm being smart. Using my noggin.
I mean, fair play, I suppose. But Big Academy steal that one away from Nemiga. I do have to question that push though. I mean, it's a 2 versus 2.
Yeah.
You have a player in pit, a pretty solid position. Unlikely for Big to really have a Molotov to push off that angle. A little surprising. Either way, Panics had a sick round last one, trying to do it again. He'll find the opening frag, takes a good amount of damage in return, but oh, that nade, that was chunky. Now,
I mean, a kill and a nade like that, I don't think he can complain.
no, he's not. This is not a single complaint. He's going to swap over his weapon to his teammate. He's going to pick up the MP9, and Big Academy are off to a solid start here towards Banana.
Re-smoke towards mid with a nade from Process. Panic. He's going to line up the smoke because he does not want to get AK'd here. He's so low. He just wants to live and I believe just support his site player, take attention away. When they execute, he just wants to be the lamb of the slaughter. So Crystal can do work with that M4. Keep in mind, they still do have a Molly and a smoke to like lock this out. So there's tons of utility still to slow this round down from Big Academy.
Oh, neat little smoke. Our side smoke. Big Academy right now are unsure of where Nemiga's ending. Now, Nemiga's done a good job at least establishing some sort of doubt, but now with the smokes coming over the sky towards the B side, I think their position and their intent is known, and it is going to be the flood towards the A site, or excuse me, the B site.
Flash in. Flash in. Gonna get the kill on Panic. Crystal, the immediate refrag. This execute's getting really hairy as MBS trying to plant. Crystal's doing the work for the M4. The swapping over guns works beautifully as Crystal with his HP makes it work. Big Academy keep 3 alive. And now Nemiga without that plant, they're in a world of...
I do love Big's confidence and mobility right now, right? They're not really staying stationary. They're constantly active. They're constantly seeking some sort of adjustments to increase their chances. They're doing a really good job early round. They're solidifying their defense towards the end game. I mean, you can't really ask for much better CS than this right now from them. Panics, little damage exchanges. Now Nemiga with the loss bonus. Actually, wait, they went all in on this one.
I think they could have half bought and bought next, right? Because they still get 2,400, but I feel like this might be an overstep. Now that they're getting slaughtered, Crystal with 2 will finally go down, but here's Panic. He gets 1 more. Not bad trades for Big Academy. They bought enough time for Oni to get here just in the nick of time. And I don't know about this one for Nemiga. We'll see how it works out, but I'm questioning it.
For sure, and actually the only thing they gained from that B hit too is, well, yeah, they got the bomb down. Besides that, of course, they only got MP9s, right? They didn't get a single rifle from that. So Big Academy are not too worried. It's AKs and M4s versus MP9s now. MDS is going to try to go wide for his teammate Lollipop. A 1-for-1 trade makes it a tiny little bit more manageable now in the 2 versus 1, but it's going to have to be perfection here for Lollipop. And instead he'll get a shot to the face.
Not to be. So now look at their money. I mean, this would have been a really full buy. I think they could have done the exact same thing with just some pistols, no armor, a couple flashes. Oh, and they're buying again. They have fallen into this weird trap.
No, it's just a hero SG, I think.
Yeah, is that all it is? I don't know.
I don't mind this, actually. As long as they can get a bomb plant here, Lollipop will still have a good buy.
With the combination of the first round, though, I don't know. I guess you can't account to ever getting a bomb plant, right? It's one of those things that if it happens, it happens. We'll see how it plays out. See?
For sure. They do have 5 set of armor. And the economy here for Big Academy is still really kind of limited, right? So they're just trying to keep up the pressure. Even if they lose this round. Oof. Spellful gets tagged with AWP. Lollipop and his teammates are trying to figure out how to enter this round, but they're not entirely sure just yet. They're applying pressure towards the A site and bracket, try to keep as many players there as possible. Little do they know, though, there's actually 4 here, so they've actually made the right decision, probably accidentally. Crystal, the only defender towards the B site. That smoke's going to buy them time to readjust their numbers. You can already tell Big on the other side of the map is getting information in bracket, and now they're sending panics back. They know this is likely ending B, but they've brute forced the smokes. It's going to have to be Crystal right here.
Taking down to 41 HP. Yeah, he was getting flanked, and Lollipop will take him down with a hero SG. They have an AK and SG to work with, just a flash. Nemiga have to get aggressive. They got to take some aggressive peeks and some off angles, and this coffin setup isn't so bad. Pistol baiting for the rifle. That all panics peaks, and you know what? It's
I like it.
Get it. Fox is gonna go for the gun. The running P250 removes one. Or Van may get an answer, and Yo has got a second. Nemiga just Big taking too many early rotates. They knew what they were against again, and leaving Crystal alone. I don't know what made them want to do that.
You gotta admit, though, that was a pretty sexy round from Nemiga.
Oh, no, 100%.
That was really well played.
Capitalized on a mistake from Big, 100%.
Yeah, and I dig that coffin setup. You don't really see that very often. Now, Process, the scout looking for tags down the mid lines. Now, Nemiga's back in the driver's seat, Keith. They've got the weapons, they've got the money, they have a lot of reserved cash, they can sustain purchases, no problem. No issues there. Boxes opened up the round, a 1-for-1 trade, still pretty much favoring Nemiga, especially this early into the round. Anyone gets pressured off hull, so now they don't really have flow of info except in bracket right now. They don't know if there's heavy players inside the halls. They don't really know if there's a lot of players at B, and it's still too early to overcommit and stack a site, unless they really just want to gamble it.
They're gonna go through this mid smoke, I think. At least they wanted to. MDS was about to go. They're gonna wait up. Spellful and Yo gonna smoke CT, smoke coffin. Yo may just commit. Yeah, has no head armor, has no more utility. Try to keep 2 players here. They've even pulled Process off of A, so they've already done a good job. And any kills get from Yo is just icing on the cake.
This is so well played. Now that Yo's the contingency plan, he's opened up passes to the B site. There's only one player here, it's Devrin. He's gonna look for Yo, but he likely won't find him. But with only 20 seconds left, Nemiga, they can't afford any mistakes. They have to deal with Devrin quickly here.
Oh, Spellful almost got caught with a flash, but he elects to just clear the close angle, let his teammate smoke CT, then go. 10 seconds. I don't see Process hitting the bomb carrier through this smoke. Plant will go through, and I would like to just see Big Academy just maybe try to get a gun and fall out. There's one. That's an upgrade. AK in his hands, and Spellful, though, removes them both very quickly.
Spellful casts remove. Players broke. 3-3. Things are tied up. Nemiga's actually managed to turn this around beautifully. Their economy is looking pretty strong, actually, surprisingly. And Big Academy find themselves on the opposite end of the spectrum. They're completely broke. Even with the save right here, they're still going to have a limited purchase. Now it's going to be down the mid lines they go. Panics, finds an opening frag, and when with the second one, damage dealt. But at the end of the day, it is rifles versus pistols. Can't ask for much from Big Academy, but a couple kills, that's not too shabby. Is Crystal the 500 IQ right here? I feel like this is a 500 IQ position.
Where is he? Let me jump. Oh.
No, this is a...
No, that's kind of like...
yeah.
That's like negative IQ. Does he... Well, he must have lagged out, right?
Yeah, he's probably like, guys, hold up. I gotta take this phone call real quick. Yeah, he's like that. Okay.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, it would make sense he was in the other corner, but that corner makes no sense. On the plus side of lagging out, though, Nemiga don't get any money from it with those SMGs or the kill money. So, you know, he'll take it.
They do get $300 though, right?
Yeah, I think one person might. Let's see.
I think it just randomizes.
Yeah, Yo was given $300. Yeah, but it would have been more if... Did they have an SMG or they didn't? They didn't. Okay, I'm losing my mind already, right?
It's too early to be losing our minds, Keith.
No, it's not. I woke up, I went to work, I'm here now. So yeah, I think I'm right in the prime time of losing my mind.
All right, fair enough. What's a little insanity in the modern day?
Pretty normal, I'd say, actually. It's okay to be insane, Roy. Waiting for his net to come back up. Not sure if it will. They seem to be very adamant that it's not going to be back anytime soon. I don't know. We'll find out. But what's your takeaway so far? Nemiga doing a good job on their T side. They got 4 rounds. That is on the back of a pistol round win, and then immediately losing 3 in a row.
Right, yeah. I mean, Nemiga is... We already know what to expect from them, right? Really, the only question mark in this lineup is, well, what is Spellful's impact in this lineup compared to Robo? There's that aspect. There's also the aspect of, I mean, how hard have these guys been practicing, right? Since we last saw them a couple months ago. Have they just been going really hard in the practice? Are they just, kind of like sitting back a little bit? Do they still have the goals of advancing and moving up in the leagues, right? Like, how hard are they really coming in, day out? So I think we're going to get a clearer picture of that. So my takeaways from Nemiga right now is so far so good, but this is kind of still within line of what I expect from them, right? This high quality CS. They play very loose. They have really good protocols. And not only do they have good protocols, but they have like contingency plans with all of their strats. There's always okay, we don't actually pull the rotates off, but our Lurk now just killed the only defender on the A site. Now we rotate back, right? Those are such good plans to have in your strats. And you can expect that from Nemiga, and they're still living true to that. Now, on the other hand, Big Academy, we can already see some really good takeaways. They have solid nade usage. Again, they're the child of Big, right? The tactical geniuses in Germany. Like, these guys, Tapsin, God B, these guys have set the tone for their culture in that area, right? So you can see that seeping into Big Academy. But I'm just not entirely sure on what to expect from these individual players yet. So far, so good, though. I mean, Panix is looking really awesome so far. Of course, Crystal, we already know what to expect from him, but I should have to double check if this is actually the main starting lineup.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I like what I see so far from Big. They're getting played around the map, but that's kind of how Inferno is, right? You get lucky with a rotate here or there. You rely heavily on your opposite, like one side of the map getting information. If that's not happening, your rotates are always going to be blind. But Nemiga are doing a good job just playing around and getting those rotates, using that utility appropriately and trading really well. NBS and Box continue to impress. Lollipop, we haven't seen him break out the op yet, but if memory serves, we don't see these guys opping too much on T-side Inferno anyway. And Big haven't had one themselves, so there's really been no big need to get that, that big gun that's really good at getting those opening picks yet, because it's been all rifles.
For sure. And so far, they've been relatively aggressive, right? They haven't really played any passive rounds. Like, they're not really playing slow enough for the op to even come into play. It's really just been hard aggression. But based on the HLTV page that I'm on right now, it actually does seem like Crystal is the coach stand-in right now. It's supposed to be Hades.
In whose place?
Oh, for Crystal.
Oh,
yeah.
So Crystal is just like temporary. Let's see how it goes.
I just think he's the coach, and he's just standing in for the lineup.
Okay. Crystal still got it, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the man's a legend. He's been around for a while. Cannot discredit him whatsoever. Here we go. Aggression towards Banana once again. The rifles are in play, but they line up perfectly for Yo. And he says, hi, what's up? Hello. Crystal, the only defending player here behind this smoke. A 1 versus 3. He's looking to fight this Keith.
Yeah, he drops the molly. They're going to boost up. And yeah, he just gets Goomba. Nothing he can really do there, right? It's either they come through the smoke and I get lucky, or that's going to happen. So, with that happening, I think Enwin. Yeah. Names are hard. They're going to try to save. And Lollipop's not going to let them. They weren't ready for Lollipop to be that pushed up in halls. That'll get Nemiga their 5th. And Big Academy with their money is kind of in a weird spot. I mean, with their loss bonus, though, being max, this should be a half buy.
Yeah, but that 5-player live round right there for Nemiga is terrifying. Look at their economy. Lollipop almost maxed. Spellful 9,000, MDS 7.2, 5.5, 7.3. That's... You're sitting at... We're talking like 3 gun rounds here back to back, even if they lose this one. If they get bomb plants, they could probably get 4 gun rounds in a row. So this is a tall order here for BiG Academy. Molotovs are sandbagging corner. It's going to force Panics forward. Nice flashbang. Allows him 1 kill. A 1-for-1. Not bad. Now they're going to walk into Process in mid.
Oh, Process gets 1. He's jiggling out for the second. He escapes into halls. MDS knows. Oh, and he gets the dink, but the CZ fails him. MDS has to give up that gun, though. So one of the players from BiG can go grab that gun, use that to the best of their ability as Box starts to throw nades towards B. I don't even think Nemiga know where they want to end. Now they know. They're coming up banana. They've made up their mind. That smoke will end CT.
This is winnable.
Yeah, definitely. With Onwin able to grab that AK and come up the flank. But with Box getting that clean entry, Crystal, he needs at least 1 and/or 1.5, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, or just buy enough time for that AK flank to come in. Crystal's done a good job. That's finding Box. He needs to survive for as long as he can right now. And when on the flank, it's really slow, but it's coming. With AK-47 in hand as well, they plan in the open. That could be it.
They're holding off. They're waiting for him to push up. And it looks like Lollipop is just going to take the safest plant possible. Behind first orange. Now he's just going to settle right in. He's posted.
Oh.
Lollipop flicks. And I mean, I think maybe a little bit of aim punch might have come into that, but it was, I think, first bullet headshot. So that'll do it. That'll seal it. 6-3. BiG Academy will get the guns out. Crystal breaks out the op. Feels like a throwback.
Right, a double op setup already. Now, we talked about this yesterday, right? How strong the double op setup is on Inferno, on the CT side specifically. It's just so effective. Now, let's see if the German side can actually put it to use, though, right? Let's see. Devrin peeking down mid. Nothing found this time. He's patient enough. Maybe that alt player walks into him.
No op picks yet, but with Spellful picking up this bomb. Looks like he is going to head towards Banana and Crystal. Man, he can still op, Roy. He can still do everything. Coach or not, he'll take down Box. And it's interesting to me, was Lollipop the rifler or opper last season? Is my memory failing again?
Yeah, it was Robo that was opping.
It was Robo, okay.
Yeah.
So Spellful, the new youth thrown in this team with an op. Nearly gets that pick. He has bombs, so he needs to be very careful. Now, the nice thing is they spotted that, so they might be a little hesitant to rotate. And that's why Jervon is a little confused as to what to do. Process drops off of the flower pot, loses that fight. MDS, he'll claim that. Nemiga have done a nice job of working around this map to confuse BiG Academy.
Robo from the high ground eliminates Devrin. That's going to cut off the support here for Anwin, who's all by himself now. The Molotov ticking in pit. They know exactly where he is now with the kill onto Lollipop, but he has nowhere to stand, and he's actually going to burn alive in the Molotov. Not the most ideal death, but an honorable one, I suppose. Spellful getting the bomb planted in the safe corner. And it's down to the 3 versus 2. Panics up with a really important duel here onto MDS, but they might just elect for the save. No, he's going for the reposition instead. Are they? No, I think they're saving. Yeah, they're saving.
Yeah. Don't want to go for this. Now, Nemiga do have tons of cash, though, Roy. I think with this round win and 3 alive, they're nearing to the point where they might be pretty looking all right for the rest of this game, almost. Or rest of this half, excuse me. They've set themselves up nicely. MDS looking for an exit kill. He may push out of this, but I think he's going to take some damage, but he's not going to push through that doorway, and Panic is actually going to be the man to push him. So, 1 gun down, but not the biggest worry.
Yeah, they're not worried at all, honestly. By the time their money even gets low enough, they're already be at the max loss with bomb plants. It's already still weapons purchased, so it's... There have been a lot of discussions lately, Keith, on the Twitter sphere about whether the economy needs to change, because right now everyone is saying the economy is just really T-sided.
True.
And I can't help but agree. Here we go. Down the mid they go. Process a little bit off the mark, but he manages to find at least 1 kill in that There's still player presence in halls. Devrin might have the timing. Oh, did he just get spotted? No, he didn't. Spellful misses a shot. He's going to get punished for it. Deagle picked up, but still the that weapons are not yet in his hands. Box eliminates Anwin. Crystal, he's hearing all this commotion, but it's Devrin and Crystal, the double oppers anyway. They have their golden guns, Keith. This is possible.
Good smoke, though, from Lollipop. Devrin has to come through the hay bale. He jumps up, and he gets caught just as he jumps. Lollipop says, thank you, Crystal. Posted on pit, but Lollipop shouldn't peek. They even have a smoke for this. And without a kit, without any utility, Crystal won't be going for this, and I can't blame him. Now, if he had a kit and a little bit of utility, I imagine he'd consider it, considering the scoreline. He may be still looking for a pick, but I think the round win may have just escaped his mind.
Yeah, this is not even worth it, though, honestly.
He should be long gone.
Yeah, you really nothing you do right now. Even if you kill both these players, you're just not gonna break the economy for Nemiga. You just aren't. It's just not possible.
Now, if he had a nade, that might be a different story. But the bomb is playing far side, so barely any damage.
True. Yeah, you're going for a Doja. Why not? But
Might.
otherwise, that op is definitely more valuable for your team. 8-3. Nemiga, this is solid work so far. I honestly, that's the one thing I always appreciate about Nemiga. This roster's been together for so long that their communication in the most chaotic scenarios always seems controlled, doesn't it? Spellful. Nice angling. Devrin's eliminated. That's one of the ops down now. Nice nade.
Yo, they force him out. Good flash in. Yo's only able to get one. The immediate refrag there, right. But I think Yo's done his job. With the help of Spellful getting opening pick, Yo getting a second. That's a beautiful start. And if honestly, I think Nemiga would take that every round. That's how they want their T rounds to start consistent.
No doubt about it. You got a free pick in the beginning. You went 1-for-1 on banana. Now it's a 4 versus 3. There's just so much ground to cover when you're 3 people versus 4 or 5, right? But they realize that BiG Academy's recognizing this, and they're gonna start pushing in from the alt mid. Excuse me, from our side or lane. But there's no one home. They're gonna realize that soon. The only other problem is, wait, maybe there's not a problem. They got the information. They got that lurk. Lollipop's eliminated. They know it's gonna be B. It's just gonna have to be Panic's holding this for as long as he can with that alt.
He's gonna try. They need some flashes here, dude. Nemiga.
Oh, they lined up for a second.
They did, and Panic realizes it. He knows the one's in water. He goes.
Oh!
Brave man threw the molly to escape as well. Roy Spellful through the smoke and connect. Oh,
What?
a shot on a Panic who peeks with his top and misses his shot, or peeked with a. I don't know what he peeked with. I'm losing it. I can't believe Spellful did that.
That was insane. That flick with the P250 is crazy. Box just ate a grenade. His ears are ringing. His hands are shaking. And Process is reaggressing from Coffin. He won't have the angle just yet. The smoke's going to fade. Box is going to take out Anwin. It's all down to Process now. 12 HP. Time is ticking, Keith. This is looking grim.
Grim's a good way to put it. Process wants to get out of here. The jiggle peaks from Box. They're relentless. They don't stop. And Process is so dead to the... He is long gone. Nemiga get 8. This T side is looking phenomenal. I mean, it's just consistent first picks. They don't even really need to fight for map control. After you get that first pick, BiG Academy have to give up that map control.
No doubt. BiG Academy did almost salvage that round, though, even though it was a 5 versus 3. It really just came down to that 2v2, which is pretty impressive if you actually really consider how that turned out. Now, Crystal, limited weaponry on the banana side, along with Panics, looking to do what they can here, but again, Pistols against Yo. Oh no, the timing of that was really unfortunate. Yo might have had a free pick, but a fallback. Crystal's really wounded. Confidence probably cut out. Nemiga are in a good spot for that double digits, Keith. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, they look pretty comfortable. Great flash in to let MDS get that kill. They're now going to work on brackets right at the same time they get banana. If not, pressure Halls a bit more. Yo is going to clear this out. Panic trying to be sneaky. He's actually good for 1 and escape. He's going back to second. That might be a bit greedy. Crystal trying to live. They seem to know the smoke's fading.
Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that'll do. They try to be cheeky about it. Not
Yeah.
much invested, so not much to lose.
That AK was like 2 pixels away from being picked up. Yeah, once again, Devrin Scout, unfortunately, only good for the headshots. Lollipop will eliminate them. That's the double digits for Nemiga. Money's still incredibly strong here for Nemiga. They really just won the long game, didn't they? That economy just got so strong early. Now Big Academy find themselves in a pretty awkward spot. But it is going to be purchased here at least. Full utility, full kits available. AWP for Devran, the main opera of the squad, I imagine.
See if you can't work a pick here. Currently looking towards Boiler and mid. Looks like Nemiga want to retake Banana here. A ton of nades being used from Big Academy. They have used a lot. They still have 2 smokes and a molly, but one of those players has to rotate. They're smoking and running through this. They've gone mad. They're pushing down. Yo's got 1. The spray from Panic will get the refrag. But what a quick turn of events. I don't know if Big will be happy with that turnout, that way that happened.
Oh, those flashbangs are so sick, but Devrin somehow manages to find the kill in between. Process on the fast flank with the ump. He spots the player. That's Spellful. MDS finding a sick kill onto the pit player. Now he's eliminated pressure from that side of the site, but Process is trying to just hold this back. Spellful is going to push in. Nice awareness here from Process and Spellful, both of them. But it will be Process coming out on top. Panics to close off the round onto MDS, and it is Big Academy after all with a round. 10-4. 10-5 wouldn't be terrible, Keith. That's a pistol and a gun round away from a tie.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. I think Nemiga were their own enemies there. They kind of played themselves. They took that fight Banana, immediately tried to run up mid. Lost those fights. Forgot that the quick Banana flank was highly possible. And the rest is history. And 10-5 would not be bad considering how this is going. Good right, Nemiga have gotten 9 rounds in a row, Roy. So if Big can somehow regain themselves and get these last 2 rounds, I don't think they'll be complaining. I mean, they still can complain. But it's definitely recovery, no matter how you put it.
You know, Big, they've gone aggressive the last couple of rounds. They're going to try a little bit more of a passive play. Back on the site, holding their utility in their hands, waiting for the execute to come in. Nemiga hasn't really done many explodes, right? It's just been defaulting into... I think the only round they forced a smoke was that one round with pistols through the smoke. That was it. Counter utility down brackets. The utility damage is very real right now, Keith.
Looking pretty good for the Academy. Chip damage. Definitely been worth that investment. They're going to be heading back towards B with 45 seconds. They'll throw a little bit of nades towards mid. Keep Process honest. Keep Turvan there.
Yeah, Devrin's already on the rotate. He knows. He's getting the inkling. It's a matter of time. That sucks.
Oh my goodness. Double entry from Yo. He's even pushing the smoke.
Wow.
He has lost it. He has gone full savage pushing through that smoke. He's met up with his teammate who can't believe he just did that. As his retake obviously is a go for Big. It's last round of the first half. Spellful can have 1 towards Banana. Reposition, spot the second, legs him through the box to the pistol. He may just push up for this. He wants to claim it. His nade kills his teammate, but he's taking care of him. It's just Devran. And not for long. 11-4. Nemiga. What a half from them. Everyone is hitting shots they need. Panic's trying, but these entries from Yo, the refrags from Lollipop, MDS, and Box just being solid players, and not much needed to be done from Spellful. He had his moments, but his teammates are doing it all.
Imagine getting ecoed after winning pistol and then still winning the half. 11-4.
Crazy.
They won 9 in a row. That's disgusting. Straight savage. Now it's going to be the CT side for Nemiga. Rainbow nades in the hands of Box. It's a smoke. It's a nade. It's a flash. Big Academy looking to overwhelm brackets early, and they've managed to do just that. Now they've... This is where the second phase of their strat comes in. Is it going to be transition towards halls? Is it going to be a fallback towards B? They still have that player keeping tabs on Banana, but it seems like that player's fallen off, so it might just very well be their hit towards A site.
We're going to see a halls pop. Marto smoke. About to be deployed. Flashes over to blind this pit player and the chimney flash. As they go, first player jumps out. Sight Crystal's got a clean entry. They need to fight Big Pit, and they've got it. The classico Pulse Pop from Big Academy, and it just works just as intended.
Okay, let's see if these players are up to it. No kit though, so time is definitely of the essence. Anwin just removes Yo. That might have just been their chances. And Anwin, the savage, removes 2. It's just down to box. Little utility in hand. Might just elect to save that, and I think he just might.
Box doesn't have a kit. Nah. I wanted to believe Roy, but
I think it just wants to take away their armor. He just wants their armor.
Wants to make this expensive, right? Make him think he's on the bomb.
Oh, do they get out? Nah, it blows. It blows.
And now, keep in mind, Panic doesn't get that cheap upgrade. He doesn't get that cheap, like body armor to head armor upgrade, which only costs $300. Now he has to invest more.
Oh, it's worth it.
He has no name. Yeah, worth.
He had what, a flash and a smoke there? $600 for probably took away maybe $3,000 worth of gear from Big. I'd say that's worth.
Definitely worth. Justifies their rebuy here, at least. Justifies their investment. Inferno's a map where it requires a lot of utility usage on CT side to get the job done. They don't feel confident on the second round buy. Third round buy with full rifles. So they invest here. 1-for-1 trade. Box is able to get out. And well done for him. Nemiga will take that. They may even just hard rotate immediately to bracket. Spellful making a play, and he's got Devran, excuse me. That's Big Academy getting picked apart across the map right now.
Now, time is still in the hands of Big here. You don't need to make any foolish plays. They still have time, even if they're a man down. They still have weapons as well. Nemiga wasn't really able to recover any of those. Now, Lollipop's he's gonna try his luck with the re-aggression here towards Boiler. Do they expect it though? Is anyone even looking in this direction?
Oh, Lollipop, he's about to peek. He heard the reload, or at least he heard Panic spray every single bullet from that AK. 35 seconds, the bomb is down brackets.
Wait. Hello?
What is happening? What? Earth the Big.
Way.
Hello? No way he loses this fight too. No, 20 seconds. He's got to go B, and MDS is there. What? Roy, what is? Well, I can't. What has happened? What has just happened?
Wow. No way. I just witnessed that. That was such an error there from Process. I'm sorry to call it out, but that was a massive error. He must have been aware that the fallback was an option. Why turn your back? Why even take the short path where you're forced to look left and right instead of just coming in on a wider angle and making sure that the player didn't reposition? He was just, I think he was just concerned about a player being in library, that he just pathed for that, I think. That's really, really unfortunate. It's not a round Big could afford it to lose, to be honest. That might have just been the deal breaker right there. Ooh. Or this, I guess the seal. Panic starts off the round. All right, box down to 1 HP as well. Maybe there is hope for Big Academy in this round. This could be it. This could be the double eco that they need here.
This could be it. They're going to try to push, but the smoke will hold them back. We can see that there is still one player trying to get in towards brackets. That's Process. He grabs that MP9, he says thank you, and he's going to walk it back at least a little bit. Lollipop is on the balcony. Looks like he may consider dropping the pit at some point. MDS is tasked with mid. I don't know if I like this Nemiga setup. A lot of very individual duels being given now. They can find MDS. He might be a goner. He only gets one, Roy. That is not good enough.
Now they have to deal with Lollipop and Pit. Luckily for them, he's only an MP9. He finds one. Not the best long-range weapon, but at least he has the angle. But the nade combo with the MP9 cleans up Nemiga once again. Solid performance. It seems like every time they're in danger, every time the round's unfolding unfavorably, Keith, someone steps up. This time it's Lollipop with the 3K. 13-5. Economy without a bomb plant for Big is really struggling right now. And it's just inching and inching to close to that victory. They're almost there. Nemiga, this is flawless play so far.
Yeah, and they want to just put the nail in the coffin that much quicker. They're going to push down mid. They want to take this in a statement. They want to let Big Academy know they're not going to let them run over them. They do get 2 Glock kills, but honestly, it's on the SMGs. They'll retrieve that rifle. At least they should. I think, did they lose it? They may have. But they made a statement. That's all that matters, Roy.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they want to get rid of their MP, their SMGs anyway, so, hey, screw it. Big Academy, though, this is it, Keith. This is the end of their lifeline. Without a bomb plan here, this might be their final purchase as well, so lots of pressure here on the German side.
Box. Playing towards sandbags. Here's that molly ticking away on that player behind half wall. Doesn't know who it is, but it is Panic. We can see that. And then Hayden as well. Panic is not having a good time towards Banana. The nade from Nemiga have been just landing beautifully. And he's about to be remollied. He doesn't have a smoke to put this out. Crystal does, but I don't think they'll want to use it. So good fallback from Panic. Definitely well timed. They're going to try to fight this.
Yeah, this is getting chaotic.
They're pushing forward. Box gets 2 through the smoke. He's even going to jump up. He's looking for more. He's lost his mind. He's just gone full feral. They don't know he's still close. He gets a 3rd to the AK.
What is going on?
Fighting. MDS is telling him to keep fighting. Duran's coming through. He's on Box's head. And he gets taken out. What is it?
Oh, you love to see that. What is going on right now? Chaos at Banana right now. It's all down to process.
Like, he didn't even realize, like, is this logs? That's not logs.
Holy, that. Talk about a blunder. Process, the youngest in the Big Academy squad. He's only 16, Keith. In the 1 versus 3, but it's just not enough for the experience of the Nemiga side. The veterans, 15-5 now. Match point. 10 rounds for overtime. Back-to-back for Big Academy. Nemiga, 10 attempts to close this off here in regulation. And their economy is looking not bad. Man, this is literally worst case scenario. You're in match point, you have 10 rounds to go. All you have to work with is 5 Mac 10s and full utility.
Doesn't sound like a fun time to me, I'll be honest.
Not only that, but they're just getting chipped down by the second by that utility from Nemiga.
Yeah, this is start your 10-round comeback. You're even getting more damage. They'll lose the trade. I mean, at least Panic gets one back. Box is going to smoke Panic. Oh,
wow, they exchanged dates?
Yeah, they exchanged. In the meantime, Lollipop's dealt with that A-Lurk, and Big have nowhere to fall back to.
Yeah, this has to be the double smoke commit. There's really no chance. If they fall back to A now, they're going to have to clear halls. They're going to have to clear all of mid, retake bracket. It's just too many angles. They have to force this. Spellful steals a kill away before the sight hit comes in.
Box only able to get 1, but the rotates are in. It's just Devrin. And he may just try to creep through the smoke and try to make a play. He's really considering it. Smoke fades, and Lollipop will do it. Nemiga 16-5, coming out in just a dominating fashion. Panic, nearly 20 kills. He really tried. He was hitting some nice shots, but it just doesn't work out. And Nemiga, they're asserting that dominance just immediately right back. These guys are looking sharp again.
Absolutely, yeah, they look like beasts. I mean, this is what we expect from these guys, right? Long-standing roster, veterans of the game, been playing for a while. Their eyes are on the prize, and they came out on top. Unfortunate for the youngsters, for the Big Academy side. By the way, Keith, just fun facts. They're actually almost all under the age of 21. Panix.
That's considered a very young team for sure.
Yeah, Panix is 20 years old. Process is actually 16. Devrin, I believe, is 19 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, his age is not on here, but Anwin is 21, I believe, and Hades is 19. So it's a really, really young roster. They're kind of like the German Furia, right? They're kind of like the upcomers in the scene. I imagine they're being developed by Big to raise the talent, raise the skills, and maybe introduce some new players to the scene. So I'm actually excited. Big Academy, they showed a lot of good takeaways. Unfortunately, they got bested on Inferno. There's really not much to say. I mean, thinking about all those rounds unfolding, I can only think of one round where Nemiga made an error, Keith. That's a good game.
Yeah, that's a really good game for them. That's a statement. And I look forward to seeing them continue to progress because they seem to just flourish here in Winners League and always show us their best form. So I'm really excited for that.
All right, only GGs around here in Winners League. So we are gonna. This is the end for us for right now. We will be back in an hour. It's gonna be Besiktas versus Pact for the next matchup. I believe it's Endpoint versus Isuba to close off the broadcast, if I'm not mistaken. We'll be back in an hour. See you then. Don't miss the action.